Today marks 1 week since investigators say a woman was stabbed to death by a stranger while walking her dog in a Stewart neighborhood. This comes after 2 other random attacks involving women, one at a Stewart Beach, another inside a Barnes & Noble in Palm Beach Gardens. In each of these cases, questions about the suspect's mental health have emerged. And tonight, WPBF 25 News takes a closer look at how mental health can shape what happens next in the courtroom and whether it's blocking justice or guiding it toward fair outcomes. Reporter Rachel Perry has the story.
Of the roughly 10 million people booked in jail each year, roughly 20% have a serious mental illness. That's according to recent data. As those cases move through the court system, additional data shows courts now order about 130,000 competency evaluations each year, and more than 25 to 50% of evaluated defendants are found incompetent to stand trial. Here on the local level, we've covered 3 recent and random attacks where the suspect's mental health has been questioned.
I watched a video of our suspect leave his house the other day. He walked out of the house like he was going on a Sunday stroll. There was no reason for that mom to think he was going to go out and kill somebody that day. Nothing. So these people are extremely unpredictable, and they're impossible for us to track.
Committed a couple felonies.
Martin County Sheriff John Butensiek says similar to national trends, mental health is something they see daily.
It's alarming when you look at the national view and then kind of hone in on us for how small we are.
In the courtroom, attorney Dave Ehrenberg says it's just as obvious there too.
Mental illness plays a huge part in a prosecutor's job because it's hard to protect public safety when there are people out there who have untreated mental illness.
With the topic being a factor in so many local and national cases, I asked both the sheriff and Ehrenberg if this increased awareness is standing in the way of justice or helping to ensure the right outcomes.
If the person on trial is living in a different universe, then is that true justice? So that's why I think you have to get it right. And my issue is not how the criminal justice system necessarily treats the problem. It's why aren't these people being treated before a tragedy occurs?
Our job is to determine whether a crime was committed or not. But when we show up to a scene, regardless of the excuse, and a lot of times mental illness is an excuse, not a real reason, but it's an excuse. Regardless of what their reason is, we make a legal decision, and then the courts battle it out after the fact.
In Martin County, Rachel Perry, WPBF 25 News.